When I woke up this morning, I was all excited for the start of a new season of The Bachelorette. Then The Bachelorette came. It was a pretty meh episode, and I was feeling a little bit bummed when all of a sudden a new show comes on right after called Claim to Fame. And it probably took about 2 minutes of the show before I was hooked. The basic premise is I think there's 10, 12 people, I don't remember the number, living in a house who are all related to someone famous. And the game is you have to, or basically, who can go the longest without revealing who they are related to. Sounds really silly, but immediately I was hooked in, trying to figure out who everyone was related to. Celebrities, not really my specialty, but still it was pretty fun. Got a couple guesses on a few of the contestants. We even got a couple reveals, and it was pretty fun. So if you haven't checked this show out, I highly recommend at least going and watching one episode because it was very enjoyable and very surprising that it was so enjoyable. So let's go over it. So it's hosted by Kevin Jonas and Frankie Jonas. Now, we probably all know who Kevin Jonas is, but none of us have any clue who Frankie Jonas is. And honestly, if he was in the house, he'd probably win the whole show because I would have never believed that there was even another Jonas brother, let alone that Frankie was one of them. So we got to meet a bunch of our contestants. Didn't get to spend a ton of time with everybody, unfortunately. Some of that stuck out were X. X was a major player throughout the first episode, and my wife is pretty sure that she nailed down who he is related to because he was on an episode of Orange is the New Black, and Laverne Cox would be his twin sister. So I thought that was pretty cool that, you know, even just by seeing some of the people, you can come up with a guess. And another person who falls in that category was Louise, who every single person except for Pepper figured out was Simone Biles' sister, but just because they figured it out does not mean that she got kicked out because, of course, our contestant who went home today was Maxwell, and not because anybody figured out who he was related to, but because he cheated. He pulled out a phone, snuck underneath the covers of his bed, and started Googling people. Absolutely hilarious. You know, he knew he was caught, really didn't care that he got caught, and was sent home. But it was pretty unfortunate because, like Pepper, I had a strong suspicion that he was related to Steven Spielberg. And oh boy, were we wrong when they revealed that he was related to Chuck Norris. Never, ever, ever would have figured that one out because, you know, everything was given like movie director vibes, and, you know, I was not even in the ballpark of Chuck Norris, and I don't think I ever would have got there. We also got another reveal. I think was it LC? Related to Whoopi Goldberg. I might have got that one wrong, but just roll with it, which is pretty cool. And I think that she's going to do very well in the game because it seems like she really is trying hard, really wants to figure who is who, and was all ready to reveal to everyone that Louise was related to Simone Biles if things would have continued. You know, some of the other guests, people that were really featured was Logan, who's related to someone who is a country singer. And honestly, you know, he's playing a very deceptive game, but I don't think it matters because I don't think a single person in that house listens to country music. So you could be related to Garth Brooks and nobody's figuring that out, Logan. So you can play all the Cloak and Dagger you want. And it's not like it, yeah, you're probably going to go far, but it's not going to be because you played such a good game. It's because no one has a clue. I can't even name a country singer. I live in like a very rural, very redneck place, and like I don't even know if I could name you 5 country singers off the top of my head outside of Garth Brooks and Blake Shelton, because he's on a different TV show that's not related to country music. Who else should we talk about here? It doesn't really matter. Just check this show out if you haven't. I had a lot of fun tonight figuring out some of these guesses. You know, my wife was thinking maybe Pepper was related to Susan Sarandon. You know, we had Brittany, who's I believe is related to a football player, and every time they show her, I keep thinking that I see some sort of resemblance but can't quite place it. And overall, the show is just a lot of fun. So that's going to be it for this week. I don't know if I'll do more videos about this show. Just wanted everybody to know that the show exists and it is an absolute blast. So if you want something fun to check out, if The Bachelorette didn't do it for you like it didn't do it for me, then maybe this one should be on your PVR for next week. So as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will see you later.